My name's Damien. Welcome back to Blue Collar. Don't mind the noise in the back. I let my wife mess with the grinder. Great. Hopefully nobody loses their fingers today. And if it is somebody, probably me. Now, before you guys start screaming, what's going on back here? You know, let me just go ahead and tell you. We're working on the bed again. It's a wooden bed from last week. It's different. But how different, you might ask? Well, let me just go ahead and show you. We're down a board. That's how different we are. It's actually sitting right over there. You can tell. Right there on the cab. Hood, cab, same thing. I don't know. I'm just here, okay? Now, we're down one because I got plans, okay? Here we go. I'm going to take that board. I'm going to cut the crap out of it. Probably going to mess it up and then have to go get another one. Now, before we freak out, okay? Cutting that board will allow me to not have, let me see if I can get it in here, overlappage. Can you see that? Yeah, overlappage from here to here was way out here. Okay, we're going to bring her in. And then this little metal will go over all the boards. Wouldn't you know it? So, we're going to go ahead and cut that. Not be lazy like I wanted to. And the wind. The wind is atrocious. Stop that. I'm trying to make a video. Okay, here we go. We're going to cut that board. It's about 2.5. The wind's blowing again. It's about 2.5 inches. I'm going to do some measurements for you, and then we'll get the cut. Let me turn it around, okay? So, I'm not taking too long. It's fine. The wind's blowing. Let's turn around. All right, you guys, are your eyes open? Are you looking? Can you see my tape measure? I hope you're looking. Okay. 2.5 inches. It's pretty much right on the money. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna hold my finger right here, and then boom, 2.5. I really hope you can see that. I can't see the camera. Now, basically, what I'm gonna do is take a board like this. That's long, and make it small, all the way down. And I don't know if you know how difficult that is. And it's not going to be straight. That's why it's not straight, okay? We're going to deal with it. Regardless of that fact, to be honest here, we're just going to cut it all the way down at 2.5 inches. We're going to use a speed square. Once we get that cut out, we'll drill, like I said, those 3 holes, 1, 2, and 3. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to start putting this thing in here. But before we bolt it in, remember, got to put polyurethane on, some sort of sealant to keep this thing, not from destroying itself. I'm afraid the wind's going to blow you guys over. It's windy. I don't know. Can you see all that? Hang on. Let me oscillate. Moving camera. Bing, bong, bong, bada, ding, ding. Boop. Is that better? Okay. So there's going to be 1, 2, and 3 way back there in the back that are all going to have 3 holes, probably here, here, and here, or there. I haven't decided yet. One of those. And it's going to hold them here and here and keep it from bowing right around there. And yeah, that's about it. But it's going to be more work than I'm saying. So we're going to go ahead, cut that, and move on. All right. We're going to take that 2.5 inches. Where's my pencil? There it is. We're going to take that 2.5 inches, and we're going to stay away from all of these holes here. So we're going to do it on this side. So we're going to come over here. We're going to find 2.5. Mark that. Come down a little ways. Mark it again. Come down a little ways. Mark it again. And then we're just going to keep doing this 15,000 times. Mark it again. And gonna grab our fancy little speed square here. And Dad's gonna start his chainsaw over there so we can hear it. And then we're gonna get 2.5. Just kinda use the speed square. Ah! Okay, I think we're fixed. The wind's still gonna blow you guys over. It's gonna wind up breaking this thing again in a minute. And or my phone. But we're just gonna keep doing this until we can't do it anymore. Just keep going, just keep going. Oh. Keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And I messed it up. We're probably off the camera by now. Oh, I hit something. Bing, 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 bing. Ding, ding, ding. Sure, if that don't look straight, then I don't know what is. I hope that's straight, honestly. Now what you do to really see if it's straight is you take your tape measure and hope your phone doesn't blow over while you're doing this. You run it halfway down. And then you hope and pray that it's straight. We got off a little bit, but for the most part, we look like we're on track. So, let's take you guys in this board over there to that cutting table and just get the cutting away. Hide your ears for this one, it's going to be a little loud. Here we go. Okay, back at the truck here. We're gonna move this and see if it'll fit. Now the reason I want to use this side is because of that. So, slide this down here. And it looks like it fits right in between there like it's supposed to, so I think we're kind of right on the money with it. Slide this up a little bit. And that should sit across like so. Come on back up here. Just like that. That actually sit kind of like that. Or we might move it up. Yeah, I think that looks a million times better. Let's take you guys off. Excuse me. See what you guys think. So there's the sides that we matched. And then here's the other side that we also matched. And then we got it to where the tailgate will close. And we have it here lined up pretty good. Like I said, it ain't going to be the most perfect thing. But I kind of want, there's two things that I'm thinking right now. I either do these, which I think look okay, or I can run individual bolts in them. It would be more bolts, more drilling, and more work, but I think it would look better. So I'm not sure what I'm going to go with yet. I'm going to figure that out soon. I might even put a poll out for it. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, we'll see. Go with that. So for now, I think I might pull these boards out and start like trying to polyurethane them, maybe sand them a little bit and stuff like that. Okay, new plan. We're going to use the world's stiffest brush and some polyurethane that's 14 years old. We're going to go ahead and throw some stuff on this, flip it, sides, back, all that stuff, and we're going to let it sit just right here overnight and let it dry till tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're going to start drilling. And I'm honestly really leaning on not using what I cut out here, and we'll use that on something else later, and just drilling all 8, what is that, 3, 6, 8 boards, right? 8 times 3, whatever the hell that number is, because I don't math. And we'll use regular bolts. We're still going to use the same pattern as we would with the metal there, but I think it'll look better with the bolts. So we'll have to go source quite a few of those, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. Anyways, without any further crap, we're going to get to polyurethane in this stuff. Alright. Little bit of polyurethane on now. Oh, this is one. Well, just can't have nothing. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program here. You guys have fallen twice now, but I tied you down to a bucket, so hopefully you won't fall this time. You probably still will, but hopefully not. Now, what are we doing? This. Get this bucket out of the way here. This stuff is so much. I don't know the amount that one would apply, but I know what I'm going to apply, and it is a lot. So, go ahead and do that. Get this stuff everywhere. This brush, not the greatest, okay? But I'm gonna do you guys a favor. Stop this torture if you're watching me do this, and I'm just gonna do it and see you when you get back. Well, everybody, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna get done with all of it. The polyurethane that I'm using is actually pretty, what do they call it? It's solid, solidified, calcified, one of them affied words. Anyways, it looks like so. Can you see in there? Yeah, I don't have enough. I was hoping I had enough. It's not looking like it, so we're probably gonna have to get some more. This is the little patch I have left from the top, but here's a little sneak peek of what it's gonna look like and why I think it's gonna look really good, but also better without that really weird metal going across it. Okay, so we're gonna have to get some more polyurethane tomorrow, and we're gonna have to get some more of them bolts. So we'll pick back up tomorrow after I picked up the stuff. Thanks. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Alright, here's these lines I was telling you about. Now I drew 2 of them here because this is the rough sketch. The first on the outside one, this one, is actually the wrong one. The inside one, that one, is the correct one. And the reason this board only has one line is because I took this board out so I can see where I was going to draw these lines. There's those 2, this line here, and then this line here. That's where all those bolts are going to be. So remember I told you guys 8 boards times 3 in 3 different places. I was going to do that, like I said, not doing it. So we're gonna do individual bolts that are gonna be in here, just like so. One in the middle, one in the middle, middle. You get the idea. There's gonna be millions. So here's the water stuff I told you about. Look where the polyurethane is, and then all this nasty junk is where I couldn't polyurethane because I was out, and then boom, right back to really nice polyurethane wood. So we're gonna have to let this stuff dry out. I can't polyurethane over it because this thing, it'll just rot. But I wanted to show you guys that, and we're gonna get ready to start drilling some of these holes. I think I'm gonna start with this outer board here because it's probably the easiest one to replace if I mess it up. So we're gonna go ahead and start with it, get our little rough draft done, and move out from there. You guys know what I'm saying? So without any further crap, I'm gonna grab this drill here, and we're using this massive bolt, and I oversized it a little bit from the bolt, so it'll just slide in there. How's it going, everybody? We're back. Day, who knows, okay? And we got the parts. All right, we went to Lowe's. We got the, polyurethane, that's what it is. That's the name of it. I didn't forget it. We bought that. And we got some bolts, which look like so. They're 3/8 inch, 4-inch long, something or other bolts. Got them from Lowe's for 50 cents a bolt? I don't know, but it cost me a lot. And we got nuts and washers to go on them. So just so you guys know, it costs about $100 for 28 bolts, I think. A million washers and a million nuts and some polyurethane. Polyurethane being the most expensive because I had to buy it in like a gallon. But we got that taken care of. Now, it rained last night and it got on our wood and it looks really bad. But instead of putting polyurethane on this because it's wet now, I'm gonna wait, and I might even have to sand what I've done and redo it, but that's fine. We'll take care of it. Anyways, what I want to tell you now is I went ahead and drew up some lines, which I'll turn around and show you in just a second. And these are gonna basically show me where I'm gonna be drilling these holes at. So that's what we're about to do. We're about to drill the holes through the wood so we can put the bolts in. Well, get ready to put the bolts and everything in there. So, then we're talking. Turn this thing around. Rookie mistake. Anyways, I went ahead and already drilled that hole down there, which is, I can't do camera stuff right there. Yeah, right there. Anyways, drilled it out, but we did something that was really kind of dumb. I knew better, but you know, I just tried it. When you drill through wood, you don't have to have a tap, or not necessarily tap, a center punch. But when I drill through the wood, I hit metal. And guess what you need for metal? So your drill bit doesn't walk. You guessed it, a center punch. So I had to go get a center punch, and you know, it was in the shop, didn't take very long. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So it's gonna be drill, center punch, hammer, wham, drill again. You guys know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go take care of that. Just want to put that out there so you guys don't have to. If you're doing this, center punch, you're gonna need it. Okay. All right. We had a slight change of plans here. I went ahead and tried to drill out these two, and what I found was when you drill through this side, which is where I wanted the hole to be, down on the other side, I wound up breaking a bit because it would hit up here, but it wouldn't drill down there very well. It broke a bit, so now I'm using that one. And drill through this way, it's not the right one. But what I'm seeing is there's a lot of underlying stuff under here that I can't just drill straight through a top later and it be good. So what I'm thinking is I could put, because I mean this stuff's real bad up here, I could just lay the wood on this, not do the bolts here, but do them here. And maybe we might do 1, 2, and 3. But I don't want it to warp, so I might do 1, 2, 3, and then just leave this down. Okay, so that's what we might have to do just to get away with not, because I tried drilling this and a lot of this is really bad metal. But in here, it's just not in a good angle, a good spot. So I went ahead and redid all these. Now all these are 6 inches. So every 3 I'd tack. That's what all these little clear spots are, is me using that center punch and trying to keep this in the center of that all the way across. Now this one's 2.5, so I went 1.5, and that's pretty much right there in the middle, so I'm gonna use that one. But now I'm gonna measure all these at 3.5 once I find the line that I need, and then try to re-drill, and we're gonna use that one because we already messed it up anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and see what happens. How's it going, everyone? We're the day after, and I went ahead and drilled some stuff out yesterday, which you'll see in just a second. But I also went and drew a bunch of stuff down in this book here to try to help me really get these holes in line and as close as I can to, you know, looking good. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna flip this around real quick and let you guys see what's going on. But yeah, just wanted to say that we're another day in. It's currently Thursday, and tomorrow I don't plan on doing anything besides editing because I haven't edited at all this week. I'm behind. So we're gonna try to get this stuff done today so tomorrow we can edit. Anyways, let me turn this around real quick, show you guys what we got going on. All right, here's what we have so far. We got holes drilled there, there. Basically, there's 6 across the middle, and we have 2 on the outside. Now, the thing that's really holding me back from just throwing it all in here is that square is actually what's going to hold this to the frame, not this one, because that bolt hole doesn't go through. It's actually the little rubber piece in here that's connected to the frame that you have to throw a bolt through, and that'll hold it. And it's the same over there. So we're using the outside squares on these, which is why I have another hole drilled here and down there. Now every one of these holes are 6 inches apart because every 6 inches is half of that board, so it's offset. Now we're going to be using this one, which I'm going to have these in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to be using 2, 5, and 6 of these cross beams. Now the thing is with these cross beams down here, oh yeah, just blow my notebook down there, will you? Now these cross beams down here actually have what connects to the frame is actually this inside square here, and here is the same on that side as well. So we're going to be going from slightly in and then way out there to here and here. Okay, just like the other one, I already have all these lined up to where I want to drill them, but I have to find the center this way. So I'm going to take this ruler that's 14,000 foot long, and I'm just going to place it and keep it pretty much the same width all the way across, and then use that to find the center, redo a punch, and then see, like these two should be pretty good. And then we'll drill these out. Once we drill them out, like I said, we'll line up the middle ones, get these things laid in there, drilled, you know, obviously do some measurements, drill them, get them bolted up, and then we'll work on the outer ones, like I said. Okay, we went ahead and drilled one out already. We're gonna go ahead and drill the next one. We've already found the center of these things, so we're just kind of letting it fly at this point. What are we doing? Anyways. We're just drilling. Anyways, you give it some power. Slightly less power. Power! Less. Twist. Turn. Push. Backwards. And then you're done. Just wanted to show you guys. Now, when you guys do this, use a little bit of oil or something. You know, just use a little oil so when you're in there drilling, it doesn't hurt your bit or whatever, get too hot and destroy it. So, yeah. Okay, we're gonna start with the middle board and just do it one piece at a time. So, like I said, it's gonna be all measured out. We're an inch in the middle of all those pieces there. So all we gotta do is some measuring. Once we get this lined up, if you really wanted to, you could take the measurement in between these and use that as a guide. So basically how I'm going to do this is get the middle here, run an inch, find the center of the board, and just, you know what I mean? What we could do is get underneath the board and mark it, so you say you could, well, I left my pencil over here, but you come under here, make sure your board's centered up like it's supposed to be. You get your pencil, you come over here, you find that hole, wherever the fuck the damn thing is, and you give your board a mark. You flip it over, and then there's where your hole's got to be. So you can do it a few different ways. You can do it that way, or you can just measure everything out. I think I'm going to measure everything out. I might do them both just to make sure it's right before. Do as much measurements and stuff as you can before you make that, because if you mess up this board, you're just going to have to do it again. So we'll go ahead and we'll mark it. We'll do the measurements and everything. Just get it as precise as we can before we actually drill into that board, because I'd hate to have to go buy more, even though they're $2 a board, but it's still money out of pocket. Okay, I got all these bolts in here. Now, it's not finished, and it obviously is going to look a little wonky because we have a 2.5 inch strip there and not one on this side. But besides that, all the bolts are in. The mounts for the actual frame to the bed here are going to be there. They're going to be here, here, there, there, up there, and over here. So those are all taken care of. I think it's going to look pretty good. It's just a little wonky on this side, like I said, because we got that 2.5 strip, but I like it. We got to sand and stain, and I still got to paint the sides here, but we'll get to that when we get to it, which will be in a bit. I want to go ahead and number these boards so I know to put them right back in where they were, and then yeah, I think that's about it. I'm probably going to number them on the lips here, or the ends, if you will, and go from there, because I don't want to sand off my numbers and forget them. Anyways, that's it for right now. I'm going to go try to sand these up real quick, at least in the, well, I figured I need to do the whole boards, but we're going to get that done, put some polyurethane on it, and then probably let it set, and we might paint tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. Alright, this is it for now. This is only the front side that I just finished sanding. I was trying to beat the end of the day here, but sun's going down. So that means tomorrow, once this is dry, we can finish the other side, paint a little bit, and then put them back in there and zip them up. But that also means this video is going to be coming out awful late tomorrow. So, you'll just have to bear with me. I'll try to get it out. It's going to be a lot of work, but we'll get it done. Anyways, I think this is going to look really good, especially with the stain. I'm really liking the way that it's looking. So, yeah. Let's get back to the house, get to bed, and wake up and do it again tomorrow. Okay, just like yesterday, this one side is done. But I also went ahead and painted around everything here so it could dry overnight, just like the wood there. So today I could slide it in there after I do the back side of this. Now, when you look back, I don't know if you can see it too well on the camera, but around here was where that rain hit in that area, and it really messed them up pretty good. Just a bad discolor, but I think it'll still look good. Now, when you get closer, I applied a lot more to this one than I did, say, this one, and you can tell the difference in the shine. You see how this one has a lot of shine, this one really doesn't. So I might actually put some more on these two, just to get them a little bit more polyurethane, but we'll see. Maybe not, I don't know. I still got to do the backside, and then we'll put them in there, bolt them up, and then I got to get to editing. So we need to do that quick because I don't have long. Okay, it's been a good solid hour or so, but I think we finally got it where we need it. You guys ready to see this or what? Alright, stop fooling around, let's look. Let me go ahead and show you around the perimeters of it. It's still kind of setting and stuff, and I just bolted everything up, but let me go ahead and show you around. I think it's gonna look pretty good just this way. I like to keep a little of the old rusty look, but I also wanted to have a black color to match because this was all really nasty. So went ahead and did the right thing and painted over it. But some of these bolts down here are pretty hard to get to, but we got them cinched up good. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one, everybody. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys like it, leave a like. If you don't dislike it, tell me why. You know, I can't keep putting out stuff you like if you don't inform me. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all that craziness. Hit the notification bell, I guess. I don't know how that works. Throw some stuff out there. It helps the algorithm, helps me, helps you, you know. That's about all I got. I hope you guys like this. It took a long time, and I'm proud of it so far anyways, until something bad happens. Then it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.